Good day. So, 80-10-10 and working in an office. Well, the first challenge that comes to mind is the practical side of just bringing all that fruit into work, cutting it up, peeling it, whatever, and having all that waste that would start to compost and attract fruit flies. I don't think that would be favorable in an office environment. You wouldn't make too many friends by doing that. So a practical solution would be to use Tupperware the night before or the morning that you head out to work. Chop up some of your favorite fruit that you want to eat that day and put it in Tupperware. Bring a fork and knife with you. Usually most offices have a kitchen with a fridge. You can put your lunch, your meals for that day in the fridge, and then at break time you eat your fruit, you clean your Tupperware, no big deal, right? Another solution is always have in your desk a good stash of Majol dates, and you may want to de-pit them before you bring them in, so that way you don't have to even deal with the pits. You just, if you're at your desk and you suddenly feel like you're running out of fuel, you can just open your drawer where your stash is and pop a couple of Majol dates, and you get your sugar fix. You're ready to go for the next hour or two. So that's another solution. In fact, that you should always have that available as backup. Have your date stash in your desk, so that way you'll never find yourself in a compromising situation. Okay, so, and then also I know, like for example, downtown Toronto, in the financial district, in the underground, there's a mini Longo's, and it's in the food court area. They have fresh produce there. You can get organic oranges, bananas, apples, and a variety of other fruits and vegetables. So if you forgot to bring your lunch into work, you can always go down there and buy something fresh and eat it right in the food court. And then right across from Longo's, I believe there's a juice bar, so that sells smoothies as well, or you can get freshly squeezed orange juice. There are solutions. It's a matter of how badly you want to be, if it's about losing excess fat and excess water retention, if it's about wanting to be healthier overall, wanting to have increased energy, wanting to feel vibrant and young again, then you got to look at things in perspective. Like, don't look at it, oh, this is just another chore that I have to add on to all the other chores that I'm doing. No, this is something that's going to promote a better life for you. And now, what's another challenge in the office space? Well, it would be, I would say, social. And what your fellow co-workers think about your new diet, because they're going to find out that you're eating differently, right? Your lifestyle is changing. You're not behaving the same way you used to. Well, first of all, I would strongly suggest that you be reluctant to share the 80-10-10 diet with your coworkers. And you think, why? And the reason being is you don't want to come across, I have found that even when people ask about this diet, they come up to you and they want to know more about it, and you start sharing it, you start getting enthusiastic about it, because this is great stuff, man. This is the fountain of youth, right? And you're just on top of the world, and you would love to share it with everybody. You think everybody should be doing this, okay? That's what's going on inside of you. So, somebody at work comes up to you, wants to know more about it, and you start getting really excited and sharing all that. It actually comes across as they forget that they were the ones who approached you, and it will come across as being like you're fanatical about this diet and that you're trying to push it on everybody else. And it's really important in an office work environment to use diplomacy, because what will really speak the loudest is your example. And so what kind of an example as an 80-10-10er at work do you want to be, or what you should be? If this is such a great diet, there should be significant changes in your life that no, you don't even have to say anything. They're just obvious. And I think some of these changes are more than just physical. I think, for example, increased in alertness, which is definitely a benefit at work. I think a big problem with a lot of people that work in an office day in and day out, and they have a lack of physical activity, and they start to gain weight and their health starts to decline, is that they become lethargic, and their ability to focus is compromised, and this affects their work productivity. So if 80-10-10 is such a great diet, after a while, after you start really experiencing the health benefits, it should also improve your performance at work, right? You should have increased alertness. You should have sharper focus, better concentration. You should be more organized and disciplined, and that should translate into improved productivity, which your boss will love. And who knows, it may result in a raise, a promotion, who knows. But that's the only thing that you need to testify about at work. Stay low key about the diet. Outside of work, if you want, you could say to them, look, if you really want to know about this diet, let's meet together outside of work and I can talk to you about it. But don't bring it into the workplace and have it dominate the conversation, because that's going to come back to you in a negative way. Another challenge is a lot of corporations, once a month, the manager or the regional manager will host a lunch or dinner for the employees of a branch, and they usually hire a catering service to provide the food. And the options there may not be favorable to what you would like to eat. A simple solution to that is communicate. Talk to your manager and mention to him or her that you're doing this diet for health reasons, and is it possible perhaps that they could introduce a fruit platter or a veggie platter at one of these events? And you'd be surprised the cooperation that you'll receive on the other end. For catering services, it's no big deal. They can accommodate you. As long as they get paid, they don't care. They will accommodate you. And it's the same thing with business meetings, going out for dinner for business reasons. You're going to a restaurant, the restaurant you're going to, phone them ahead of time and tell them your dietary preferences, and any decent restaurant will accommodate you. I can assure you of that. So there are solutions. You got to be a little bit innovative about it, but you know what? The reason why you have the job you have is because you're a smart person and you have the ability to be innovative, to be creative, and to figure out solutions on how you can bring this diet into the workplace and succeed at it and thrive and grow, and make more money, right? Okay, have a great day, and God bless, and peace be with you.